This video serves as a comprehensive guide for members of the Imperial Federation of Schpecktenia, providing detailed information about their roles and responsibilities within the nation. Divided into three parts, namely the structure of the nation, general factors that are applicable to everyone, and specific job details. This guide aims to ensure that individuals are fully informed about their role within Schpecktenia. The timestamps for each section are provided in the description, allowing viewers to navigate the specific topics as needed. It is important to note that certain details in this document may be subject to change due to the rapid growth of the nation. Firstly, Schpecktenia, a sovereign micronation situated in the Greater Metro East region, which encompasses southern Illinois, also known as Little Egypt, operates as a federal republic. As such, it consists of multiple semi-sovereign states that are united under one nation. Similar to the United States, the government of Schpecktenia, referred to as the Regparum in the national language, comprises of three branches: the executive, legislative, and judiciary. The executive branch consists of two key positions, the president and the second executive officer. The president, known as a sit-ether in Lakewood, holds significant influence over various aspects of the nation, primarily due to the limited number of citizens actively participated in the government. As Schpecktenia advances as a nation, presidential elections will be held, similar to other authoritative roles. The second executive officer, also known as the Runen Executive Officer, ROIO, serves as the vice president. Elected every 4 months on the 4th, the REO represents both houses of the legislative branch. Their primary responsibilities include conveying the legislator's views directly to the president and leading the nation in the president's absence. The legislative branch consists of two parts, the Imperial Convocation and the Grand Assembly. The Convocation, akin to the House of Representatives, is responsible for lawmaking. Laws can be classified as either laws or, in certain cases, acts. Acts specifically entail modifications to existing laws intended to enhance their effectiveness for the nation. The Convocation comprises of two officials from each state that are Con-States, typically the governor and an appointed official. Convocation members are elected annually alongside state elections. The Grand Assembly, similar to the U.S. Senate, plays a crucial role in the government. Its primary function is to vote on laws proposed by the Convocation. Members of the Grand Assembly, referred to as senators, are elected every 3 months on the 10th. The Grand Assembly consists of 6 seats corresponding to the 6 states eligible for representation. Lastly, the House Speakers are the second and third place candidates in the REO election. The second place candidate assumes the role of the House Speaker in the Grand Assembly, while the third place candidate becomes the House Speaker in the Convocation. House Speakers represent their respective houses when communicating directly to the REO. The judiciary branch is rarely used, resulting in the absence of permanent appointed judges. In the event of a lawsuit requiring a judge, volunteers are elected to fulfill this role. The whole court thing has never really been used. It's only been used on 2 occasions, in which the court case with myself and Lavino's President Morris, the sentencing of Aiden Fisk after the first part of the Greater Metro East War, where he was tried of solicitation and treason, I believe. It was mostly treason, but he was sentenced to physical punishment, which was like a firing squad, but with airsoft, and he took it quite well, but the national court's rarely used. Now, Schpecktenia operates as a federation consisting of numerous constituent states. While states can possess a degree of semi-independence, such instances are very uncommon. States within Schpecktenia possess their own flags and a limited form of governance. Each state is led by a governor elected annually. States have the autonomy to manage their internal affairs, preserve their unique culture, and promote state development. The government collaborates with the states to ensure equitable distribution of resources and support. Now, Schpecktenia states can fall under 2 categories. Firstly, Emb-States, which refer to states eligible to have senators in the Grand Assembly. As of December 2023, 75% of the states in Schpecktenia hold this classification. The term Em comes from the Lakewood word Emb-Sid, which means voting. Now, the second classification is Con-States, which are states whose leaders are part of the Imperial Convocation. Governors within the Convocation have the authority to appoint an official as a member, although this occurrence has been very rare. Semi-independence within Schpecktenia is classified into 2 categories, sovereign and non-sovereign. Non-sovereign states encompass the entirety of Schpecktenia, granting them the ability to establish their own laws. Sovereign states, which currently are non-existent, would possess the authority to establish their own militias and governance. Nevertheless, these states remain a part of Schpecktenia and must maintain loyalty to the nation. Sovereign states are treated as foreign micronations, with only 2 instances of their existence in Schpecktenia's history. Now I know that the 3 sections of this video has been kind of confusing. The first 2 sections kind of blended together, but this section addresses various factors that apply to the entire population of Schpecktenia, encompassing obligations, benefits, and risks. Respecting the rights of every citizen is of utmost importance in Schpecktenia. Each citizen enjoys freedom of speech, expression, equal treatment under law, and the right to privacy. While citizens are encouraged to exercise their rights and freedoms, it is essential to respect the rights of others and contribute to the nation's well-being and refrain from violating laws. Further details regarding specific rights and laws can be found in the Code of Laws 1 and 2. Notably, the right to vote is highly emphasized. It is strongly recommended that citizens participate in voting of the second executive officer and Grand Assembly senators. State governors may have different election systems, but most governor elections occur once a year. Upon joining Schpecktenia, individuals are required to complete a citizenship application, either online or in person. All personal details are recorded but remain confidential. Information such as date of birth, residence, religion, and gender is included in the citizen file. This information is necessary to assign a social number for the interstate identification system. However, certain details such as religion are not recorded for the ID. A census will be conducted twice a year to update this information, but is totally anonymous. All citizens are encouraged to support one of the 4 political parties in Schpecktenia. These parties include the Secessionist Party, Simulationist Representative Party, Democratic Monarchist Party, and the Schpecktenian Centrist Independent Party. Citizens have the option to donate to a party, thereby assisting candidates within the party to attain significant government positions. Supporting a political party primarily applies to government members, not every citizen. One main problem with micronationalism as a whole is a lot of people don't really get into micronationalism. In Schpecktenia, even if individuals do not wish to actively participate in the government, there are still plenty of opportunities to contribute to Schpecktenia. This includes expanding Schpecktenia's territory through colonies, proposing projects, and promoting Schpecktenia to American citizens. There are still a lot of ways to have fun with a micronation without having to get into politics or being a part of the government. You can still have so many other things to do for a micronation. There is one thing I've left out of this video, mainly to avoid the ongoing drama with the people involved in this specific micronation. One crucial aspect of being a citizen of any micronation is the risk of encountering the United Socialist Republics of Almendria, or the USR. It is recommended to conduct independent research on Almendria, as they do pose a significant threat, seeking to spread their neo-communist ideology globally, but Almendria may attempt to persuade individuals to join their nation, often misleading them with false promises of financial gain. If you don't comply, they will dox you, and if you are contacted by an individual with a USR in their Discord username, you should block them immediately. They act like they're this big, strong power, but in reality, as long as you just ignore them, they can't do anything to you. I mean, they're going to promise you that you're going to make money, which is just a total lie. They're just really stupid people, if I'm being real with you. Don't talk to them. Block them immediately. In conclusion, this provides a comprehensive overview of the Imperial Federation of Schpecktenia's structure, civic responsibilities, and shared principles. The Federal Republic's balanced government model, akin to the United States, highlights transparency and inclusivity. I don't know how to say that goddamn word. I don't care. Distinctions between states such as Emb-States and Con-States demonstrate a commitment to the representation and autonomy. Ubiquitous Matters underscores the fundamental citizen rights, democratic participation, and avenues for individual contribution. As Schpecktenia evolves, this guide will remain a foundational resource, ensuring informed and engaged citizenship in the ongoing narrative of the Imperial Federation of Schpecktenia. A lot of things may change. Schpecktenia has reset its government many times, but a lot of things will stay the same from this point going forward.